All right, on behalf of Barefoot International and Fly High, this is yours.
Seriously?
This is yours. Yes. Oh yeah. Hey, what's up, y'all? Shaun Murray here, and I am currently behind a 1998 Mastercraft Pro Star. Now, what we're doing in this video today is an answer to a lot of your questions on, well, what if I don't have one of them new big boats with a big old wake and tide high? Well, here you go. So today's edit is brought to you by Barefoot International and Fat Sac. What we're going to do with those products is we're going to get this rope elevated from a higher tow point and also get this wake some more size. Let's first talk about tying high. Right now the rope is pulling this way. My board is breaking the water right here. If you look at my content, I talk a lot about the physics of what's actually happening. So right now, the rope is somewhat pulling me back down into this high pressure point that I'm riding on top of. So the higher you can get this, the lighter it makes me on my feet. So when you're starting to get air, it doesn't necessarily pull you up, but it's not pulling me back down. Here's a little hop side slide, yeah. Right now we're tied up to that pylon, and the water, where my board is breaking, that surface tension, I'm being pulled into it. So in a little bit, we're gonna have that rope tied higher, and it will take a little bit of pressure off of that. So whether you're wakeboarding, water skiing, barefooting, anytime that you can tie a little bit higher, you're gonna notice that you feel lighter on your feet because it's not pulling you into that pressure point. So is tying high better? Absolutely. So this wake can be super playful, okay? Nice and smooth. The more clean lip that you have, the better. If you have whitewash on one side, you move weight towards the wash. But right now we got a nice clean wake. Now a lot of that also has to do with this boat was really designed for water skiing. They wanted a small wake, but it's also just light. So it's got a nice little takeoff. Toe side jump. Try not to disconnect too much. How about a blind 180? All right. Grab 180. It's doable. I am tied low. This is a small wake. How about switch? I don't know how much really I want to do. How about a scarecrow? It kind of scares me. Being tied low, small wake. I made it. So here we go with the fly high. This is from Barefoot International. Simply slide it over. And the reason we got this, we're out on Harrison's boat, his dad Tony. Harrison's been riding a lot of cable, and his dad's like, he doesn't really want to ride the boat much. And I said, we're gonna get you not only tied higher, we're gonna get a bigger wake. Okay, it's that time. All right, they didn't see me, but I've got the Fat Sacs sitting behind, and I got this. So here we go.
I could have came and helped carry that.
Oh, well, yeah, but then it's not as cool to have a surprise. All right. On behalf of Barefoot International and Fly High, this is yours.
Seriously?
This is yours. Yes. So we're gonna go put it on, and you tell us what you think.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
Great. That's awesome.
Let's go put it on. Let's have some fun with this. So now the pressure is on this, so when I'm pulling around, still at 60 feet, that speed, and
19.
Special guest starring Emily Copeland-Durham. That's right, you guys know her. As world champ wakeboarder, one of the best female riders, and also American Ninja Warrior. No speedometer or cruise control, it's GPS from the phone. That's another edit, we'll talk to like a cruise control company and get this thing dialed in. So if you can only do one or the other, whether it's tied high or Sacs, I think it's tie high. Be lighter on your feet. That's why we're doing this first. And then we're gonna add the Sacs. So now when my board is being pulled into the water, it actually doesn't feel like it's being pushed, but I'm not breaking water nearly as aggressively. And so I definitely feel lighter on my feet right now. Even just going out here, here's a little front side lip slide, front side board slide. Feel lighter on your feet. Allows you to travel up. Toe side wake to wake. Switch toe side. How about some roll to revert? Actually back roll. Oh, That's actually, a back roll to me is harder. Let me show you why. The back roll, you actually have to finish more of a flip. But when I took off, I was like, oh, I can actually do that. So here's a roll the reaver. You can actually relax it more because that's less of a flip. Same thing with this. This switch, the half cab roll. All right, can definitely do it. Let's make this wake bigger. You just kind of point this down the dock.
Oh my God.
Fly High, Barefoot International, same company, fat sack. While we were out there, the boat was a little bit heavy driver's side, so this is a little brick. We can move this around so we can fill that up to balance the boat out. 750 pounds. Look at how small this can get. So when you don't want to use it, fold it up, put it away. B-drive sack set, 2 400-pounders. Then the pump. Let's go. Time to sack it up. We were first just like, we need a bigger wake, so we would get Rubbermaid bins, 5-gallon buckets. And remember, we would basically put so much water to where the boat wouldn't go. And they're like, all right, take a little bit out. And the boat would finally get on plane. People up in the bow, like shoving it down, like go, go, go. You guys comment below if you remember that, if that was you. I'm just gonna do only the 750 because probably where a lot of you guys are just gonna start, we're not gonna sack it out. The new Tsunami pump, good connections. Twist and lock on off switch, which is really nice. Pull it out and it's like water's everywhere, and they have improved the game. No matter what boat you're in, they want you to be able to get out in the water and have fun. Let's sack it up. Yes, did you get that? So we have a highly scientific device to see like how much weight is going into it. It's like a bit of a scale. It's right back here, it's the platform. And when that starts to go underwater, you know you're getting there. We used to like have platforms like way low. Be careful. We're getting ready to burp this thing. We gotta push all the air down to that side. And remember, we used to do this like all the time.
Fill up the Sacs, and then we would empty the Sacs and we would take our boat out. That's living in Colorado though. And then when you want to surf, fill up on one side. And then everyone who's like left foot forward goes, and then if you're the other foot forward, then you'd fill up the other side.
It means I'm gonna go high. There's some size, 750 pounds. Definitely have a little bit more size to it. How about today's conditions? This is awesome. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I can definitely feel the board's riding higher up. There's more of a peak right there, doing these tricks, not as flat up top. I can see a little bit more definition right here. And this should give me a little extra snap. Yep. Yep. Doing some 180s. Here's a switch 180. Yeah. It just gives you that extra pop. Yeah. How about just some simple grabs? Since I got a little bit more hang time, being tied high. I don't know if you can see the difference, but I sure can feel it. So all these tricks before, I was having to really be patient. Make sure that I was getting everything out of it, but watch, like, now that back roll, no problem. How about switch back roll? I didn't want to do that on the small wake tide low. I didn't even try it, didn't even bring it up. Roll the reaver. How about a half cab roll? Just those two factors, getting that rope elevated up higher, bringing this wake size up, changes this boat. So you're talking not that big of an investment for a completely different experience. Here we go, switch toe 3. With the grab. Didn't want to grab that one before. Oh, how about that scarecrow? Not nearly as worried. Before I was like, uh-oh. Here, not a problem. Oh, how about this? A tantrum. Hi. What am I gonna do? I'm not quite sure. I like to do this gainer when it's a bigger wake. It's a back roll. It's basically a roll to reaver, but it feels like a big backflip. Yee-hoo! Yeah! Makes the wake even more playful. Little re-entries. Switch slide. 180 out, or 90 out, depending. Backside lip slide. Let's go play on the other side. Just throw that tail in. Little slide here. How about a little 180? Oh, you know what we can do? There's enough here. Yeah, 360. It's about standing tall, riding that front foot all the way to the top. Okay, if I'm feeling froggy, which I think I am, we can go tantrum to blind. This is 60 feet. Make sure you take off on this, Shaun. Here we go. Woohoo! Having this tide higher and that wake bigger definitely makes a difference. I'm not saying it just to say it. Yeah! What a switch front side 3. Woo! I'd honestly rather do that. All right. How about that Rayleigh? Here we go. Well, let's ride doubles. Me and Harrison. Go, man, that's a good time right there. Answer the question, would you rather tie high or get a bigger wake? Well, if we're talking like in that kind of boat, I'd rather tie high. So if you're looking at just getting one of these products, start with getting that rope at a higher tow point. If you guys want to click the links in the description below, it will take you to both barefootinternational.com as well as fatsack.com, where you guys can get the fly high pole, maybe one of the barefoot booms. You want to do that, that's a whole nother video. And I'll tell you what, tying that rope high absolutely makes a difference, and getting that wake bigger absolutely makes a difference. So that's one of the most cost-effective ways to take a boat, whether it's an older boat, newer boat, and you just have a ski pylon and you want to get that higher pole, definitely consider doing that. I appreciate you guys watching. The goal for my content is to get you guys out on the water for yourselves, having fun with your family and friends, because I think that staying active is one of the keys to longevity and has been one of the keys for mine. So I'm very grateful that I get to do that. So I'm also grateful when you guys like and share, because that makes a big difference to my channel. And also, if you don't subscribe, maybe consider doing that. And you can also hit the notification bell so that you know when videos are going live. Barefoot International, Fat Sack. Thank you guys for the opportunity. My neighbors say thank you. And what a fun way just to show you guys how it can really change someone's ride. Harrison used to really not want to ride behind his boat. He would just go to the cable park. And now he's riding a lot more boat. So that worked. No matter what you're doing, always enjoy your ride. Peace. Thanks, Tony. Used to really not want to ride behind the boat. Only want to go to the cable park. Kind of changed a little bit, right?
Oh, yes.
He's riding a cable board. Dude, bro, impressive. Doing all that on a Hyperlite ripsaw. That's impressive. Thanks for riding. Tony, thanks for driving. Thanks for watching. Peace.
He was riding more in the boat in the last month than he did in the year and a half before he had this equipment.
That's what I'm talking about. It's truth, right?
Yes, sir.
Not just saying it to say it. It makes a difference, honestly. Hey, what would you rather? If you had to take one of these factors away, would you rather have the Fat Sack or the Fly High?
I'd rather have the
Fly High? Yeah. Same. If you guys want to learn more about me, go to ShaunMurray.com. If you know about products, brands, experiences, dealerships, anything you'd like me to review, and click contact.